Hi stream. Quick update on the sump tank for the new 187 gallon Cichlid Show stream tank. It is now assembled. So I did a decent job. This is my first tank that I've actually put together, with the whole silicone piece by piece. And I learned a lot. I also made a lot of mistakes. I won't go into too much detail about the errors I made, but the good part is that this is the sump tank. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just hold water. The 187 gallon tank, the bigger one, the L-shaped 7-foot sidelong tank, it needs to be perfect. So I'm glad I had an opportunity to do this one first so that I could see where the pitfalls are. I can tell you that there's two things I learned primarily. Number one is that you really have to be careful with the bead. You don't want to get too much silicone, because then it's really difficult to get off the excess. You can cut it off with the razor, but it takes a lot of time, and I probably spent 3 hours trimming it up, just getting it to look clean like this. The second thing is, and I knew this going into it, but you have about 5 minutes in which you can settle and work with the silicone. After that initial 5-minute period, if you are not completely done, you can't touch the silicone again. Once it skins, you cannot touch it. If you touch it after that, it clumps up and it just looks horrible. And I made that mistake on one of the corners, on this one actually. And you can see how rough it looks. Some of the other corners turned out much better because I didn't mess with them after I'd initially after I'd initially connected the piece. So anyway, you got to be really fast, and you got to be really you have a lot of finesse in how you put on the silicone bead. And then also, it takes two people. I had to get one of my sons involved. You really can't do it by yourself. So anyway, this will have a brace in the middle as well, which I haven't put on yet. I'm going out of town for a week. I'm gonna let this cure completely, basically for about 5 days. I'll put the brace on. I'll fill it with water. I've got to buy a bulkhead for the drain down here. I'll install the bulkhead. Then we'll put the baffles in, down the middle. I'm using a design from, it's sort of a modified design. This guy named Handy Joe's been helping me out. And I'll do a blog about the tank and the new design and how it works. But suffice to say, the new tank is well underway. I'm going to go ahead and order the glass for the main tank this week. All right. Enjoy the show, and I'll talk to you guys later in the week / next weekend.